Hi there, I'm Mark Teacher, and today we're going to do a worksheet. We're going to do an IELTS worksheet focusing on IELTS Speaking Part 1. Specifically, this activity will focus on preferences. Preferences means I like, I don't like. This is one activity out of 8 available in the full worksheet. You can find the full worksheet in the link in the description below. This activity has 3 phrases for I like. However, English speakers only use these phrases in certain contexts. This means we only use them for specific topics. There are 3 preference phrases for I like, and there are 3 contexts in the table. 3 phrases for I like are I'm interested in. I'm interested in. Native speakers will often take the final consonant and connect it to the next vowel in the next word. The consonant is M. The next vowel is I, pronounced I. Together it's I'm minterested. M and I, mi. I'm interested. I'm interested. I'm interested in. The next phrase has the same rule. I'm a. I'm a fan of. I'm a fan of. The third phrase, again. I'm into. Minto. I'm into. Here are the 3 contexts. The first context is academic and educational topics. This can include school subjects, things like history, art, psychology. It can also include other topics where you use your mind more than your body. For example, reading about history, reading about politics. The second context is leisure activities and hobbies. These are usually physical activities. For example, sports like running, swimming, hiking, playing tennis. Hobbies can also be creative things like painting or writing. The third context is music, book and film genres, and specific bands, shows, actors, entertainers, directors, and anyone or anything in the entertainment industry. So, I'm interested in. Remember the me. I'm interested in. Which context do we use I'm interested in? Well done if you said I'm interested in academic and educational topics. We use this phrase in this context. For example, I'm interested in history and psychology. History and psychology are academic and educational kind of topics. I'm interested in politics and economics. Again, that is something that requires a lot of thought, more thinking than physically doing. So we use I'm interested in. If you said, I'm a fan of history, it just sounds a bit strange. I'm a fan of politics? That sounds like you go to politicians' houses and you go to their speeches and you hold a sign and you buy their merchandise, and it's a different kind of interest, usually reserved for something else. Also, if you said, I'm into history, I understand it. It's not wrong, but just sounds a bit strange. This phrase is followed by a gerund or a noun. So, I'm interested in studying history. I'm interested in reading about child psychology. It can also be followed by a noun. I'm interested in history. I'm interested in child psychology. Okay, the next phrase. I'm a fan of. M-A, I'm a fan of. I'm a fan of. Which context do we use this in? Well done. If you said music, book and film genres, or specific bands and shows, entertainment. You are a fan of a band if you like their music and you listen to their albums. You are a fan of a director if you watch all of their movies. You're a fan of a particular actor if you watch all the films where that actor stars. This is also followed by just a noun. Can we use a gerund after it? I'm a fan of making. I'm a fan of cooking. It sounds a little bit strange. So just use a noun. For example, I'm a fan of rock music and bands like Queen and AC/DC. I should put a little slash between those two. I'm a fan of action and horror movies. So again, with entertainment, I'm a fan of. So the final context and the final phrase must be this. I'm into. I'm into. I'm into means I like doing. I do it. I do it often. I do it enough, so it's a hobby. This is why we use it in the context of physical activities or sports. If you go running every other day, you are into running because you do it a lot. It's not watching it on TV. It's not reading the news. It's you doing it. You going outside, you buying equipment or finding like-minded people and doing this activity. It's followed by a gerund or a noun. For example, I'm into playing and watching football with my friends. I'm into painting and watercolours. Again, these are hobbies that you do. So those are the three phrases, and those are the three contexts they match with. Let's test your new knowledge. On this slide, I have an example IELTS Part 1 answer. There is a piece missing, and I want you to put the most appropriate phrase into the gap. Do you like to take photographs? Absolutely. I'm photography. So I always take pictures with my phone and my DSLR camera whenever I get the chance. I also like to print out my favourite pictures and give them to my friends as gifts or hang them up on my wall. Think about the context and think about my answer. Photography. Is that an academic, an educational topic? Is it a leisure activity or a hobby? Or is it a form of entertainment? Well done, if you said, I'm into. I'm into is the most appropriate choice because I do photography. I take pictures. I take a lot of pictures. And I print my pictures too. So I'm into photography. Question number 2. Do you like to watch films? Yes, I do. I'm Hollywood films because they always have the best actors and the best CGI. So every time a new American blockbuster comes out, I go to the cinema to watch it. So, which context and which phrase is best? Is this an academic or an educational topic? Is this a leisure activity or hobby? Or is this a form of entertainment like a certain film genre? Hollywood films are a type of film genre, so the best and most appropriate phrase, I'm a fan of Hollywood films. don't forget this pronunciation. I'm a fan of Hollywood films. This is about entertainment. So I'm a fan of is the best choice. Question 3. Do you like studying history? A little bit. I'm ancient Chinese history because China has one of the oldest civilizations in the world, so they have a rich history. So think about the question. It's about history, and my answer includes ancient Chinese history. Is this an academic, an educational topic, a leisure activity, or a form of entertainment? Of course, it's an academic topic. I'm interested in ancient Chinese history. Remember the rule about connecting the consonant with the vowel? This happens twice in one phrase. Minterested, I'm interested, and di, din, interested in. I'm interested in. I'm interested in. Question 4. Do you like reading? Sure. I'm fantasy novels like Harry Potter and The Lord of the Rings. I've read all of them at least 3 or 4 times. So, look at the subject and think about the context. Fantasy novels. Is that an academic and educational topic? Is that a leisure activity and a hobby? Or is it a kind of entertainment or a genre? Of course, it's a genre. I'm a fan of fantasy novels. I'm a fan of fantasy novels. Question 5. What sports do you like? I'm swimming at the moment because it's winter, so it's too cold to go jogging in the park. On TV, I like watching Formula 1 and rugby too. So, swimming is the part we need to think about most. Is this an academic topic, a hobby, or a genre of a kind of entertainment? I'm into swimming. I'm into swimming is the best because I do swimming. I go swimming. I go to a swimming pool and I physically swim, so I'm into it. If this IELTS answer took place in the summer, the student might say, I'm into jogging, because they do jogging in the park in the summer. Final question, number 6. Do you like maths? I'm maths at all. I didn't like it when I was at school because I was terrible at it, and my maths is still pretty bad now, so my calculator gets a lot of use. Is this an academic and educational topic? Is maths a hobby? Or is maths a genre of entertainment? Maths is obviously an educational topic, so I'm interested in. But look at this answer. I didn't like it. I was terrible at it. My maths is pretty bad now. I'm interested in maths. Do you know the negative form of this phrase? It's I'm not interested in. I'm not interested in. The negative form of all these phrases can be made like this. I'm not interested in. I'm not into. I'm not a fan of. So now you can use these phrases to mean I like it and I don't like it too. So that's the end of today's worksheet. I hope you found the exercises useful, and I hope you got 6 out of 6. I hope it was super easy. You can find the full worksheet with 8 more exercises just about preferences in the same style on my TPT store. The link is here, and the link is also below. If you have any questions about the video you just watched, please comment below. Otherwise, thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon.